Всіх вітаю. Поїхали в Descendant. Так, дали нам нагородку. Точний Іван Ускоритель. Це за якісь ці. За якийсь жетон. На почту прийшла. Ага. Білетики отримав.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Включив дешифровки.
constructed plan. Data transmitting. Confirm connection to Ironheart. General Amos orders. Facility Doyeednuйся. Transmission complete. Drone control volume experiment complete. Area defense and surveillance online. Exploration report complete.
Ку-ку. Любитель задних видео. Чуєш ти, заднеприводний?
Descendant, I've analyzed the data you've uploaded to your receive channel.
Я розумію, що тобі
There are
більше
some
чоловічі задні
I was
приводі.
wondering if you had a moment to
Ну,
discuss
діло
them.
таке. Так, нам треба завдання ще пройти.
There you are. You've done a great job collecting the data. I've processed and analyzed the information you uploaded. Let me break it down for you. Firstly, we only discovered VV072 recently, but the Vulgus records go back way before we discovered it. That means the Vulgus didn't discover VV072. Luckily, the data you collected was quite detailed, giving us some clues as to why the Vulgus went. For starters, the information the Vulgus are after is
How can you be sure?
Look! This is geographical data on Ingress. It accounts for a significant portion of all the Vulgus surveyed the entire topography of Ingress 100 years ago. For them to go all the way...
probably has something to do with the Ironhearts.
Considering how accurately Corell was able to locate the Ironheart, he must have found the information here.
If only we'd been faster. We could have turned the tables on them. Wait.
Oh, I was just about to get to that. This data is very old.
Hang on. Isn't this referring to Aisha's squad?
Yes, that's what I thought too. The way they described how they looked, the technology they used, their firearms, and especially...
That means Aisha's squad survived the Void Storm. They made it to...
It seems that way, but there's no record of what happened to them. If the Vulgus had killed them, it would be in these records. It's complicated. Anyway, Descendant, I'll go over this with HQ and get back to you.
Descendant, I need to speak with you in private. Can you spare a minute?
You may speak freely. I overheard your conversation with Inez and Keelan. As they guessed, the enemy that the Vulgus engaged was definitely Aisha.
Давай не будем, а что ты сразу держать,
When
а?
I got to the part about a red handgun and the rose engraved on it,
Сразу держать, понятно.
a handgun engraved with a red rose was Aisha's most cherished weapon.
Ладно, Андрюха, мы никому ничего не
As you
скажем.
know, not many descendants use handguns as their primary weapon, and no descendant would insist on using a handgun unless it was an RK unique. For me, that confirmed the enemy that the Vulgus engaged. I've been obsessed with finding Aisha, waiting for the right time to go and search for her. Now that the opportunity is final, I don't resent Alpha's decision. He's made a wise choice. But I need... Will you look for signs of Aisha during this operation? It doesn't matter how small they are. I want to see...
This is Descendant Eckert. Are you busy? I've been refining the Void
Well,
Vessel
шукаю,
tracking
шукаю,
algorithm
чувак.
at HQ's request. I'll need to talk you through it. Could you spare some time?
Так, треба ранг підняти. Це у нас вже 9-й ранг. За 20 часов. Ця бані, вона, коротше, як вольт, по нього ганяє. Типа вольта в Warframe. Тільки скіли трошки інакше працюють. Ну так, схожість є. Бистро ганяє, поняв. Електрика, вся шняга. Так, получить потом Каглей. А тут що у нас?
I'm Eckert from Data Intelligence. You're here. This is the device with the improved algorithm. I've added a couple of features to the Void radar
Oh.
configuration. Firstly, I've altered the data collection device so it detects certain wavelengths within the coordinates. I've also added a feature to amplify and track RK traces once detected, even the faintest amount. Even if the level of RK emissions drops below the threshold, it shouldn't be a problem as long as it has been detected. The device will... It gave me some headaches along the way, but it all turned out okay. Take it to Seneca, and that's it. What I found most interesting during the development of the algorithm was in order to reduce the interference from void energy, I had to incorporate the principle of Descendant. Descendant, are you listening?
Ага. Баляберду якусь намагається. Конечно, ми тебе слухаємо.
The space-time fabric of the Hello, Descendant. I've been waiting for you. That must be the algorithm Eckert modified. I'll apply it right now. When the algorithm activates, you'll be able to detect data that was previously obscured by the HUD. It'll provide an opportunity to retrieve data that would otherwise be missed due to the wavelengths. The first data to collect is the RK wavelengths, remaining on VV072. This is a chance for us to see events that took place, people we've lost, and any truths that...
Ну, йдемо. Так, це мені треба знайти 8 цих
Launching void
частин,
vessel
да?
exploration operation.
Да, всі заколки перевіряти. Ой! Вилетів трошки. Де ще частки, щось воно пропало, не знаю. До толпа. Рівень взяв.
James is wounded sealed already.
The extremely high concentration must be why we can see him regenerating. James, tell me if you feel any discomfort.
I feel a little nauseous and strange.
Так, а це вже зовсім якась друга частина.
He's going away. Really? Marie,
Я тут не був.
very well, I'm sorry to calm down.
All right, Edwin. I can also feel your broken red stepping into your lungs. I'm gonna give you an even smaller dose than James. Here.
Є в мене ідейка.
Eddie,
Так
that's
собі
all right.
ідейка.
Do you know how worried I am?
Ну, вроді як мене закинуло поряд, да?
That's right. And
Оба.
what's important is that
Тут
we have
ящики.
one less wounded. You can relax, Captain.
Так. І там ще є. Круто. Так, а нам треба туди, да? Вроді все почистив. Одну камеру, другу так і нема, да? Ну, я в цій області не був. Це щось нове тут типа на кораблі. О. Вже включив, не все. Ладно, окей. Маяк давайте. Тут, мабуть, і босс другий буде.
You're right. That must be a monster just impersonating James. That monster can't be James. Can it?
Marie, Edwin, pull yourselves together. We have to remain calm.
How can we stay calm in a situation like this? Captain, you saw it too. You saw what James turned into. The same could happen to us. Can you promise us nothing will happen? How the hell are we going to survive the void? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I want to live.
Hold on. Everybody stand back. James is changing.
No. Could it be because of the serum? Then Edwin and I could...
Marie, don't jump to conclusions. Nothing has happened yet.
Ну, тут уже далі правильно йде.
As we say, we help the boy head. Calm down. Get moving. We have to survive in order to save James. Don't sit back. Just run.
Тут теж є два варіанти.
This is Aisha Vanessa. It's been 7 days since I set out on my own. As to the whereabouts of the others, I don't know. I only hear occasional screams. I've encountered the vulgars. There was a firefight and I had to retreat because I was outnumbered. While retreating, the floor collapsed and I fell to where I am now. I don't know if I can escape. If only Ajax was here. Ajax would have found a safe way back. Should have sent the call signal. Stop it putting you in danger. I know Ajax is probably blaming himself. I can't let my emotions get the better of me. Right now, escaping the ship will allow me the highest chance of survival. James' arm pierced the hull of the ship. I could try to escape through the hole. Soon as these should stop. I better get moving. Where's my hand out? Oh, Ajax is breaking everything out my first.
Бам. Ба він херячий, я передолі. Бешений.
Is everyone alive?
Це повеселіше, бос.
Everyone, if you can hear me, please respond.
Oh, this is James. I'm hurt, but still alive.
I'm alive too.
Captain! James! Marie! Are you all alright?
Thank heavens you're alive. Everybody, give me an injury report.
Apart from a broken arm, I'm fine.
I think I broke a rib. Other than that, I'm alive. But James is in a critical condition. He has multiple fractures and he might be bleeding internally.
All right, let's take care of James first. Everybody, gather around James.
I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He's right. It's treatable, James. Just hold tight.
Ухали. Прикольно, тут трошки по-другому. Це інтер'єр змінився. Маршрути туди-сюди, блядь.
Great job, Descendant. We're analyzing the records you uploaded to your receive channel. The results should be available soon, so you'll be able to head out right away.
Прикольно, ну лучше, ніж медвідь. На 20-му рівні. Ще, в принципі, пару рівнів. Це що в нас таке? Гіпернова. Це меч. Вибух сверхнової. Ну, глянемо. Так, повипадало нам кучу тут легендарок, да? 36. Супротив яду. Ага. Ага. А що в мене стоїть? Макс МЄ, енергія. Тоже на енергію. Відновлення енергії. Тут щит і випадіння екіпіровки, да? Що по реакторах? Є щось цікаве? 42 рівень. Собі навики, електричество. Ну, я знаю, це брати не варто, такий мені треба реактор. Отакого плану. О, модификатор увеличен шансы падения экипировки. Время 7. Ну, блин. Это крутая штука. А, якраз то, що надо. Давай на легендарочку. Постав. Тому що треба буста активувати. Щоб бойовий перепуска. А, питання. Обновилися. О, прийміть участь в перехваті. Окей, ще зробимо. Буде планета. Угу. Ага, і дрони підтримки. Зрозумів, окей, питань нема. Питань нема. Це як у нас нічна нора, поняв, ця штука. Ну, Battle Pass, коротше. О, ключі дешифровки. Нормально. Сюди. Так, события. Тут я не можу поняти. Завершіть операцію в оперативній зоні. Сверхмасивний рецептор. Я не знаю, до чого на мене ткалить.
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
Угу. Ну давай на цю тоді сходимо. Хоч вона вже мені і не треба, в принципі, 18 уровень, ну. Сходимо, щоб виконати цей. На Battle Pass завдання. А, я на бані пішов? Ну ладно. Попробуємо так її гепнути. бисенько. От якраз дрон тут. Активуємо, ще 2 штуки треба буде. Це ще треба. Так, і диск у нас відкриється через одну, ну, на слідущу, да? Ну, так якраз. А, кулемет поставити і піти 20 мобів замочити з кулемета. Замість цього поставив, в мене є тут кулемет. У мене тут є кулемет. Правда, рівнем вже менше набагато, ну нічого. «20 мобасиків уб'єм. Це не проблема. Десь в пустошах я мав щось пройти. Ну, все, можна зайти на це. Вічну місію цю. Дрон. Ще одного дрона надо знайти. Виконали. 3 дрона заїли, зараз ще з кулемету б'ємо 20 чуваків і нормально. Це прокачка унікальної можливості. Ну для цього нам треба це копії зброї. А в мене немає копії клітки, вона в мене одна всього.
Enemy structure operation. Initiating full-scale blocking operation.
Слотаться. На другій вже з кулемета попрацюємо чисто.
identified. Designating as top priority target. Please eliminate.
Що тут нових не дає?
All available combat personnel and Descendant. Please proceed to the Colossus guided capture.
Magisters are probably here. You found some special data from the Void Abyss. Intriguing and captivating data, in fact. The organism that Keelan rescued from the Void Vessel is no ordinary dog. It's the product of highly complex and sophisticated genetic engineering involving Arche. The signal picked up in the Void Abyss was a sensor of sorts. The organism's... Up until this point, only Descendants have been able to respond to and detect Arche. We are discovering new possibilities for this fascinating creature every day. The Magisters speculate that this organism was created by the ancestors. We've categorized this organism as a new species, an Arche Fellow. This category means that it's a being that responds to Arche. I've also discovered a way to research Fellow. Given. But as this organism came from the Void Vessel, you'll need to gather the materials from there. I'm
Oh, the special human child.
What? It's an amazing organism, don't you think? When I first suggested calling these organisms Fellows, one of the Magisters scoffed at the idea, saying it was an overly human-centric name. I won't deny that. I'm well aware. As someone who has been moved by humanity, I want you to win this war. Listen to me rambling on like this. Anyway, with your help, I've been able to advance my research on the...
Валбі, да? Ну, можна було б сразу крафтити, в принципі. Ресурси є, а чому би і ні? Давай, погнали. Так, тут 3000. Кстати, нафіга, якщо є це? Мгм. О, їжа. Їжа для собаки. Так, части не випадали. — 50 минут закрафтить. Окей. Чому в мене висить не задання?
Go on, I'm waiting.
А, получить глей. Ну блін, глей.
I'm listening.
На глей в мене ще не всі часті є. Стабілізатор надо ще. Ускоритель. Тут в мене теж тільки 2 частини не вистачає. Грозову клітку, ну, для прокачки, в принципі, можна буде потім вибити. Ну, глей ще рано, коротше.
Are you ready to be shocked? Wanna feel a chill?
Do as I say. If you want to live.
І це треба докачати, бляха.
Are you ready to be shocked?
І цю треба докачати. І тут треба докачати. А, не. Ладно. Так, зараз вже піде перекури. Так, зайці, хватить ловити ті моркви. О, щось на почту прийшло. Щось постійно на почту щось приходить, якийсь плюс. Де? Нормально так сіпе. Так, нам треба з цими поговорити, да?
Right on time. We've just completed analysis. The results aren't bad, but they aren't great either. Starting with the results of the detailed analysis, it's been confirmed that all of these records were modified with a specific decryption system developed by Albion headquarters. All with which means, as we suspected, Aisha's squad did make.
The problem is the next part. We've analyzed the records we believe to have been left by Aisha's squad. I just can't make sense of them.
It's like Keelan said. The more I examine the records, the creepier it gets. The harder it is to understand. It's like a diary. I'm going to request that data intelligence do secondary analysis on it. A more detailed analysis might reveal repetitions.
We'll take care of this. Before you do, you can upload this data to Ajax's Receive channel.
Whoa, Keelan, you finally learned some social skills. I'm lost for words. You're going to respond to my...
I've always answered you immediately. With silence.
I tried to hide that I've been waiting for this. I guess I failed. Thank you for looking out for me.
I didn't do it for your gratitude. And I'd appreciate if next time you don't bring your personal issues into an operation.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You were doing so well. Just say something nice.
Вечір. Реальність. Так. Чим будемо займатися? Думаю, треба йти трошки по квесту карту відкривати. О, нам, кстати, покормити собаку на 100 боросла. Угу. «26 метрів. Нормально. Я думаю, може меч попробувати цей зробити. З нього трошки пошмаляти. Взагалі треба рівень, бляха, підсейкати. То попізже. Ти що
I
хочеш?
am analyzing the void paradox.
Descendant, I apologize for rushing you here like this. While conducting the secondary analysis requested by Hound, I discovered the Vulgus weren't just after information about the Ironhearts. It was what you and Keelan discovered during your first foray, the unidentified life form. Data that could reveal the location of the Ironhearts should be reason enough to go to VV-072. But for them, the Ironhearts and the R&D on an unidentified life form. Now that we know for certain that VV-072 is not a Vulgus ship, the only other beings capable... The problem is that we have been unable to figure out why the ancestors left Ingress after quantum encrypting geographical data on Ingress, and why they researched the creation of the It feels like I'm sinking deeper into the void abyss myself the more I investigate this. For now, Command will work with the Magisters to hypothesize the most likely explanation.
Descendant, I believe I have a way to unravel this mystery. Descendant. Like HQ, I also believe that VV-072 is an ancestor ship. Many of the technological marvels created by the ancestors are based on the... Therefore, it should be possible to use my code to access the ship's internal operating systems. And I know Eckert has... This is a new form of analytical code that merges Eckert's algorithm with my decryption code. The ancestors' data is likely to be quantum encrypted, and it will take some time to decrypt. If I had any records relating to the ship, I could have hastened the process. But for some reason, there is no information. I am perplexed by this, but it is not too late if we hurry.
Launching Void Vessel Exploration Operation.
Хочу сюди попробувати сходити. І тут треба дуже обережно. Не обережно.
How about this? Die!
Так, туди ми не підемо, ми підемо сюди. А тут ще є ящики.
You'll be shot.
Ага, тут закрито. Окей, понял.
information about the Colossi?
Так, це ще не відкритий.
Descendant, VV-072, was a scientific research vessel I do not know how this ship ended up adrift in the void abyss. But we can only assume that the ancestors possessed There was something else that required urgent analysis. The core objective of the ancestors. This was presumably a way to create the Colossi. The fellow you and Keelan found was not the end goal of the ancestors. The fellow is merely a byproduct of their work on the technology to... According to the research data you have secured, the ancestors were developing a technology that uses RK as a raw material to separate mind from body. If, for some reason, all ancestors were transformed into Colossi because of this research, it explains why this research could also be the reason why you could not find any traces of Aisha's squad. But I have yet to discover any evidence that the ancestors' research was successful, so this is only a theory. Descendant, please report these discoveries to HQ. They require...
I have examined the conversation with the guide that you uploaded to the command console. So the ancestors researched the construction. I find this difficult to accept. But we have data. Inez extracted this voice file after filtering out the interference.
Ajax! Ajax!
We analyzed the wavelength of the voice and found that it matched the sounds emitted by the Colossi. There has never been a We're even more confused now that we have heard the guide's hypothesis. But HQ will not automatically assume Aisha's squad is deceased. Instead, we're increasing our efforts to find a way to rescue them. It's entirely possible that they left the Bastion. For now, the report and data will be placed on the agenda for an emergency. I will contact you when the meeting is concluded. Thank you for your efforts.
Do you have a minute? If you have something to say, let's talk. I've read and reread the records from the Bastion of Eternity. I must have gone over them dozens of times. But what I read was so unbelievable. What the hell happened to them? I wondered if my prolonged exposure to the energy of the Void Abyss was causing me to hallucinate. I've had experiences in the Void Abyss so vivid that I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't. But we have no conclusive evidence that Aisha and her squad are dead, as Nell said. And even if something happened to her squad, I believe Aisha is still alive at least. And I'll never give up on rescuing her. I know it took a lot of hard work and dedication on your part to acquire this information. I may not be able to leave right away, but once we've found all of the Iron Hearts, I will never give up hope. But until the right time presents itself, thank you, Descendant.
Descendant, well done. Since the operation is finished, can we talk for a second? Great, you're here. I just wanted... When we began this operation, I thought we probably needed to maybe be a little more careful than normal. Without your help, we would have never got... We could really use someone as capable as you. I'll treat you really, really well.
If I were you, I'd think about the offer.
Keelan, it's times like these that we need to recruit a competent Descendant. We're already short-staffed. We won't have another opportunity like this for a long time.
She's been like this ever since she completed her hound training. She tries to recruit anyone who looks promising to make up for our lack of troops.
Who was it that came up to you when you were brooding in a corner? Everyone I've recruited is doing just fine, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I like them. They don't get in the way, and they can hold their own.
Then shouldn't you put more effort into trying to recruit them?
I'll think about it.
Ugh, always with the attitude. Anyway, good job, Descendant.
Yeah, good work. See you later.
Get to the point. What are you doing? Sightseeing? This operation is a waste of time, a complete waste. You keep telling me I need to cooperate, but
Jeremy, unless your receive is having issues, there is no way you didn't know we were in the middle. It's prohibited for Descendants to deactivate the receives during an operation.
I'd watch what you're saying, Glay. I carried out my side of the operation. I've even confirmed that the Ancestors' ruins are in— How dare you question my attitude? God, maybe he feels sorry for you being possessed by the ghost or guide or whatever. If it's because he pities you, well, I'll distract the enemy's backlines just for you pitiful lot. You three— No. Is it 4? Anyway. You're all deployed, so also I've been assigned to retrieve the Ironheart, so don't any of you—
Clay, your anger levels are rising.
I'm doing my best to let it go.
Thanks to Kaden and Nace's swift efforts, we've been able to restore the Ancestors' DNA using the data that you've sent. Thank you for your hard work. You've all done an excellent job. The Ancestors' biometric authentication data has been coded and sent to your receive. Guys, please activate the code when you reach the Ancestors' vault.
There is a chance that we have not yet found the Vulgus that underwent genetic modification used in Arcade. And we haven't confirmed whether the experiment succeeded or not. But the incident in the sterile land has affected my simulations. Vulgus technology is advancing faster than I expected. Almost unnaturally so.
Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Pseudo. Descendant, I presume? You can't just let our equipment be, can you?
What? My seed channel just switched? Enzo, there's something wrong with the seed channel. Enzo, respond!
I forced you to connect to my personal channel. You say I'm brilliant, just like you. Now, let's play, fellow arcane wielder.
Unless there's something wrong with my ears. Sounded to me like this jerk said he has RK abilities.
curious about my arcade, aren't you? Let me fill you in. I injected myself with the arcade that I stole from you. Oh, the power flowing through my body. What an exhilarating experience. And you were keeping all this power for yourselves. I hated you so much that I could have killed you all in an instant.
It appears that the genetic modification we saw earlier was successful.
Now, why don't you come here and give my cold, frozen body a hug, friend?
Those Vulgus bastards. They weren't just researching ways to open the vault. Now it's clear why the Order of Truth was there. To create this monstrosity. If they only wanted to retrieve the DNA, they would have sent the Legion of Immortality.
Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Hey, hey. How hard did you hit me? What a brainless brute. You really want to fight me, huh?
This device can force channels to change. If we destroy it, we will be able to connect to the HQ channel again.
Channel reconnection confirmed. The Deceive channel is back online. Guide, please modify this code so that the channel cannot be disconnected again.
I have established the defensive security code. Communications will not be affected in the future.
It doesn't feel too bad to have my limbs cut off like this. It almost feels like a dream. I'll send you a little present soon.
What is that? There's a strange image on the command HUD. Is that Jaber?
Vulgus don't usually dream. Oh, but thanks to the Arche Serum, I dream my every moment. You can call me Jaber.
The serum that was injected into the Vulgus was from Jaber. Ironheart pulses have increased significantly. The vault must be nearby.
Send a signal to Jeremy. Jeremy, do you read me? Jeremy. Jeremy, respond. Hang on just a little longer, everyone.
It's so nice to see your face, friend. Can you call me Jaber just this once? Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
Biometric authentication code accepted. Descendant, access the vault.
Oh, wow. You've completely lost it, haven't you? Listen. If you spotted the target, you should have said so. What are you doing? So this is what's gotten everybody so riled up. That's it. That's what makes us the Ironheart. It's way more impressive than what the rumors say. Hey, how long do you plan on just standing there? Go back to Albion and bring reinforcements or something. Why are you still here? Go! So, it's just the two of us now.
Уйди. О, зборщик щитів впався. Чітко. Де погані моди випали. Погані моди випали.
Warning. Large. Full imminent. Due to physical interference.
Так, испытания тут не обновилися, ні? Ага, треба стріляти ще з клітки.
Got a question about the operation? Descendant, do you have something positive to report, finally? Where's the Ironheart now? What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that. There must have been a misunderstanding. Nell, did you send those instructions?
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason to contact him. Something's not right. Could it be?
Nell, contact Jeremy. Now.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated. And there's no record of him entering Albion either.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for humanity who despises the Vulgus with every fiber of his being.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's RK and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
Стирив вже ваше серце, Джеремі. Аж бігом.
Descendant, I've heard about Jeremy. But there's something I must tell you first. When I came into contact with the energy from the second Ironheart, a new function was restored to my system. It's an algorithm for amplifying the void energy sensory field. An early warning system for detecting colossi that are drawn to the Ironheart. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's RK, which I am not synced with, my operating system is rejecting this function. Even now, alarm bells are ringing. My functions have been interrupted and my system cannot be recalibrated. Descendant, I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. Please transfer my sensory field amplification algorithm to Seneca. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my system, Jeremy and the Ironheart can be found. Please, help me, Descendant.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone.
Descendant, is this code related to the Void? This algorithm is sophisticated enough to be applied right away. This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guide that the Descendants have spoken of. But now is not the time to marvel at it. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful Colossus, the Executioner, is heading toward Ingress. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner is a sensitive conductor. If you allow it to power up, it will increase the time you spend in the Void. And the likelihood of failing to intercept the Colossus increases exponentially. Descendant, please proceed with the intercept immediately.
Так, піду перекурю.